Welcome back to Vanished Echoes. Today we delve into the chilling world of the Zodiac Killer, tracing the paths of his victims and the ominous scenes where their lives were tragically cut short. From quiet suburban streets to remote lakeside retreats, the Zodiac struck fear into the hearts of Northern Californians. Join us as we unravel the stories of those who crossed paths with one of the most elusive killers in history. On December 20th, 1968, the small town of Vallejo, California, would never be the same. Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, two teenagers enjoying a quiet evening out, became the first known victims of the Zodiac Killer. They parked their car on a secluded stretch of Lake Herman Road, a spot known to local teens. But their night of young love turned into a nightmare. As they sat in their car, an unknown figure approached. Without warning, he fired several shots into the vehicle, forcing them out. Betty Lou attempted to flee, but the killer shot her 5 times in the back. David was found beside the car, a single bullet wound to his head. The brutality and senselessness of the attack shocked the community. There were no immediate clues, no motives, just the silent testimony of the fallen. The Zodiac's reign of terror had begun. On the night of July 4th, 1969, Darlene Ferrin and Mageau drove to Blue Rock Springs Park, just outside Vallejo. What started as a festive evening under the stars turned into a horrific encounter. Around midnight, a car pulled up behind them. The driver, a mysterious figure, approached their vehicle. Without warning, he opened fire. Shattering the night's stillness with deadly intent. Darlene was hit multiple times and succumbed to her injuries. Michael, though severely wounded, survived and provided crucial details about their attacker. He described the shooter as a stocky man in his late 20s or early 30s, wearing dark, military-style clothing. This was the first glimpse into the face of the Zodiac, a face that would haunt the public consciousness. On September 27, 1969, Bryan Hartnell and Cecelia Shepard decided to spend a peaceful afternoon by the shores of Lake Berryessa. But tranquility turned to terror as the Zodiac approached them in broad daylight. Dressed in an eerie executioner-style hood with a cross-circle symbol on his chest. Hartnell initially believed this event to be a bizarre robbery, so he gave him his wallet and his car keys. The killer told Shepard to tie up Hartnell before he did the same with her. The killer checked and tightened Hartnell's bonds after discovering that Shepard had bound them loosely. The killer drew a knife and stabbed them both repeatedly, leaving them dead. Before fleeing, he scrawled a taunting message on their car door, the dates of his previous attacks, and the ominous symbol that had become his signature. Cecelia succumbed to her injuries shortly after, but Bryan miraculously survived, later providing harrowing details of their ordeal. This attack was marked by the killer's chilling display of control and premeditation. With each crime, the Zodiac grew bolder, his methods more sinister, his messages more taunting. The serene beauty of Lake Berryessa was forever stained by the horror of that day. On October 11, 1969, Paul Stine, a cab driver, picked up a fare in San Francisco's bustling downtown. Little did he know, he was about to drive straight into the hands of the Zodiac Killer. At around 10 p.m., Stine's cab came to a stop in Presidio Heights. What should have been a routine trip ended in sudden violence as the passenger shot Stine in the head, taking his wallet and keys and tearing away a piece of his bloodied shirt. Witnesses saw the suspect wiping down the cab and casually walking away into the night, leaving behind a scene of calculated brutality. This bold attack in the heart of a city ignited fear and confusion. The Zodiac had shifted his pattern, and the public was gripped by the terror of an unpredictable predator. These chilling tales are just the beginning of the Zodiac's dark legacy. Each crime scene holds clues, each victim a piece of the puzzle in this unsolved enigma. Who was the Zodiac Killer? What drove him to such heinous acts? And are there more secrets hidden in his cryptic messages? Join us next time as we delve into the Zodiac's twisted communications and the ciphers that have perplexed the world for decades. Could the key to his identity lie within those coded messages? Subscribe to Vanished Echoes and follow us as we unravel the chilling mysteries of the Zodiac Killer. The hunt for answers continues,